Long ago, there was a tiny stick figure who wanted to become truly free. He didn't want to get rich quick. He wanted to grow real wealth, one small step at a time. So he packed his gear, a seed, a book, a clock, and a dream. He stepped into the forest of choices, a place where shortcuts whispered and doubts screamed. A glowing sign offered instant profit, but something felt wrong. So he took the quiet trail marked, slow but strong. The path led him to a garden of habits, small actions growing quietly. But every now and then, the voice of doubt whispered, "This is too slow." He remembered his map, and the mountains still glowing far away. Every day he watered his habits, even when there was no sign of change. Then one day something shifted, just a little. He realized his mind was changing, stronger, calmer, sharper. Weeks later, one of his small habits bore fruit. A tiny win, but it felt huge. Suddenly, voices returned, offering faster ways, louder than ever. But this time he was ready. He raised a shield made of patience. His tiny wins inspired others. People began to notice. But time tested him again. The results came slowly, slower than expected. So he climbed again, this time higher, with deeper roots beneath him. Just before the peak, a heavy fog rolled in. He couldn't see the path anymore. He closed his eyes and remembered why he started. That tiny spark lit the path again. Step by step he climbed, not faster but stronger, until finally he stood at the top, quiet, breathless. And he saw, the treasure wasn't gold. It was who he had become. With a smile, he looked ahead. This wasn't the end. It was the beginning of a new story. He took a breath and sat in silence. No doing, just being. He remembered the seed, not just what he planted, but what it meant. That day when he almost didn't begin, when the habits didn't stick, and he thought, maybe I'm not built for this. Then came a small spark, enough to keep going. Now he teaches what he once struggled to learn. He shares his story not to boast, but to light other fires. The roots he grew will outlive him. And he smiled, not because he made it, but because he kept going. This is compound growth. Not fast, not flashy, but real. He walked much of the road alone, but never lonely. He passed his tools to the next dreamer. Most of what grew was invisible, inside him. This wasn't magic, it was math repeated over time. Now he sees everything differently. Time is an ally, not a race. He no longer chases goals, he builds days. What once was a seed is now a forest. Strong, quiet, permanent. He looks in the mirror now and sees someone he respects. He's not the same, and that's the point. He's not the same, and that's the every great thing was once too small to notice. Point. His story ends here. Yours begins today. Start small, stay patient, never stop growing. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree long ago. Warren Buffett.